Good morning, everyone. Psalm 51, verse 10 says, Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. And I was just so taken once more about this verse in Psalm 51. Create in me a new heart, and renew a right spirit within me. And with what the world has gone through and is going through, and there's economic problems everywhere, and people are dying everywhere, and then there's little wars, and in South Africa there are certain political things happening, and it's so easy to get negative. It's so easy to hate. It's so easy to, we have our own struggles. We have our own wars that we fight with ourselves, like addiction and bullying, and we're fighting against corruption within our own circles, within our governments, within business, it's just so easy. People are not, you're not meant to work together as businesses. You're meant to kind of keep things, hold them to yourself. And that's not how we flourish, actually. We don't flourish by being selfish and self-centered with our stuff. And so how do we create ourselves a new spirit? And how do we clean our hearts? And sometimes that takes such a strange path, because it doesn't always look like we think it might look. And the interesting thing is, it could look like this. I was watching an interview. I can't think now, but it is this woman that wrote a book about embracing all of who she was. She was an addicted person, and she was addicted, and she was addictive, and she was on drugs and all kinds of things right throughout her young life, and that she even got married and lost her marriage. She had children even, and lost her marriage even because of this addiction and that. And it stopped. It was much easier to get, because there's physical things in that. But the mental things was, she realized that she was taking the tablets or drinking the alcohol or doing the addictive things to stop remembering the pain, or to stop feeling anger, or to stop feeling the pain, or to stop being disappointed. So instead of being disappointed and embracing that feeling, she would numb that feeling with some substance or some behavior. And that just made me think, we're forever trying to say, please don't cry. Please don't get upset. Please don't be so angry. And anger doesn't have to look like violence. Anger can be anger. You can feel your anger. You can be cross about something and frustrated and angry. Doesn't mean you want to beat somebody up, as much as you might want to. And she was saying that as soon as she stopped and she allowed herself to feel angry, to feel hurt, to feel the pain, so she changed the way she did things. She felt everything as if it was a gift. So that's what she did. She renewed her heart, which then renewed her spirit, because then her spirit was being told, you have a right to be cross about this, and you have a right to feel frustrated. And whether you've got to do something about changing it, or so no, if somebody says something really ugly and horrible about you, and you are angry about it, that's fine. And then she would examine that thing. And sometimes she would go, oh, that was really horrible, and that was uncalled for, and I'm not cross about it. Or, oh, okay, maybe that person has a point. And so she allowed herself to examine every horrible, hard, nasty thing that had happened to her previously and currently in her life. And now, because she feels those feelings and she doesn't deaden them or shove them down, that's what a lot of us do. We shove them down, and then one day, so she says, And I don't think she's a Christian or anything like that, but this just sounded right to me. It was like the renewing of the Spirit. When you walk with the Spirit, you go, I feel really angry about this today, Lord. And the Spirit goes, well, let's deal with it. The Spirit doesn't go, oh, no, don't worry. Yeah, look at a rose. So feel your pain, feel your anger and your frustration. I've even often said to God, I'm really mad at you now. I'm really mad at you. And he's like, okay, let's talk about it. Let's chat. And I've been able to chat with my God in a very real way. It's very useful. Feel your pain. It's your right. Have a wonderful day, and we'll speak again tomorrow.